Hello, hello, hello. So today, me and SATs are going to be going to go over the best cruiser tier list for 2025. So this is going to be including every single cruiser that's tier 10. So this includes all tech tree, doubloon, steel, coal, and research bureau ships will be included, even ships that are no longer available. So let's get started. The first ship on this list, so before we do that, let's talk about the tiers. We have the Petro tier, which is the broken tier. Solid choices, average, situational, or overpriced. So like if something's really good in PvE or not PvP, or certain game modes. Disappointing is just disappointing, and then garbage is garbage. So that's a tier list for this video. So there's going to be timestamps in the description, so you guys can look for particular ships you're looking for as well. So let's get started into this tier list. First ship is going to be Yodo. Disappoint. Even though it did get a buff compared to the Zao, all that power is in the torpedoes. So I would just say the Yodo is a disappointment because of that. If you don't hit your torps, you're not going to be really doing that much for the Yodo.
I mean, because of that, I also put it in garbage, but disappoint is fine too.
All right, moving on from the Yodo is going to be the Kushiro. I'm going to put the Kushiro as a solid choice.
Fine by me.
This thing has a lot of different variety and play style. Those torpedoes, 8 kilometers, also hit really hard. It gets that exhaust smoke, 5-kilometer hydro, 360 turrets for all the turrets, and great smoke fire penalty. So you can play that thing really close to your destroyers, push in with them, support them, get a DD kill, smoke up, and leave, and farm as you're leaving. Or you can even play like a makeshift yellow Apollo Emilio, and you push into something with the smoke and just absolutely nuke them with your Japanese torpedoes. So have it as a solid choice for that one.
Wouldn't recommend the walk up to people with smoke though, because her citadel's pretty big.
It is.
But she's still a solid choice because she fixes the Zao's main problem of having a broadside.
Yep. Moving on from that one is going to be the Yoshino. I'm going to put the Yoshino as average. It's just an average kiter. Good HE, good AP, big guns. It can depth strike cruisers. 20-kilometer torpedoes. No one expects them. So I put it as average. It's not a bad ship. Not an OP ship. Just in the middle.
Average and easy to play. That's fine with me.
Yep. So Kitakami.
Situational.
I was just going to put it as garbage. Because of what it was worth. Or disappointment.
She's a meme ship, okay? She's a funny meme ship.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. When I play Kitakami, I like to meme with like the exhaust smoke, where I'll have all my torpedoes and I play it like a makeshift Paulo Emilio. And I just rush up on people and absolutely nuke a flank. If there's radar though, doesn't work. No radar, oh yeah, you're gonna have a fun time.
Do not discount the Asashio torpedoes. They are the bane of every battleship out there. And those 12-kilometer torps still do hurt.
Oh yeah, they do a lot for sure.
Yeah, it's situational for price. She can do stuff.
Zao? I'm gonna say Zao is a solid choice. They improved, maybe on the lower end of solid choice, not a high one.
Lower.
Yeah, lower end on the solid choice end. Austin, average.
Situational.
Yeah. Higher end of the situational.
Yeah, she's very funny when you burst people down, but she also pays for that for being the most explosive ship in the game. So take your pick. Oh, and she costs steel, so you really have to pay a premium for that meme.
Yep, for sure. Moving on from that is going to be the Des Moines. So that's going to be definitely a solid choice. 100%.
Yep.
Great guns, great radar, good maneuverability with the legendary mod, improved ricochet angles. Still to this day, one of the top cruisers in the game. Amazing.
Very solid. She's not quite Petro tier because she's notoriously very squishy, relatively speaking, of course. Like, people will citadel you through the front with their eyes closed. So that's why she is solid, but not quite Petro tier.
Alright, moving on from that is going to be the Puerto Rico. Like, I would have it a higher up on the average tier.
lower
Like,
end.
like
But
it's not bad. It's just
it has
not
battleship
OP.
dispersion.
Ew, ew, ew. Lower end. Ew.
It's tanky, but also it's tanky. You got radar, but its dispersion hurts whenever you left click.
Yeah. Moving on from that, Salem.
Same as Des Moines.
I'm gonna put it below Des Moines because I'm biased at Des Moines.
That's fine.
All right. What about the Worcester?
I would put an average just because it's really hard to get her strengths out in the current meta.
Yeah, true. Bo's currently
Like-
running the wheel.
Like, Worcester can do a lot of work, but she does require a lot of effort to get it to work, whether it be in divs or just having insane map knowledge. So that's why I put her average.
Okay. Nevsky, solid choice.
Yep.
It's one of the best flank holding cruisers in the game for farming, smoke botting. It's one of the best, so it's gonna be in the solid choice.
Easy. Yep.
Petro tier. Just Petro tier. Yep.
It's almost as if we named the ship after the tier.
Amazing. Yep. We had to name it the Petro after putting in the Petro tier. Of course, of course. The fact this thing can Citadel battleships from 13, 14 kilometers is absolutely crazy.
Super tanky, seeding clan battles when it's not banned. Yeah, there's a reason why it's up here.
All right, moving on from that, Smolensk. I want to put it in solid. It's still lower end of solid.
Yeah, Smolensk has a lot of baggage behind it now because people, even though it's very difficult to Citadel, it has very short range, so people will focus fire when they get the chance.
All right, what about Mosvka? Solid choice. I think
Solid choice, easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be higher end on the solid choice. We'll be going through the tiers and reorganize everything after we're done. There's just a lot of ships, so we got to go through them pretty quick. Stalingrad, nowadays, average.
Average or overpriced because you are paying steel for it.
Yeah, I'll just have it lower end of average.
That's fine, too.
Komissar.
Situational.
Yeah, situational.
I mean, she works pretty well if you get it to work, but you have to pay a steel premium for her. Not to mention the planes are pretty hard to use functionally because you have to keep her squishy hull safe too. So not the easiest.
Yep, for sure. Moving on from that, Sevastopol. Disappointing. I just hate that. I just like
Not
I know
the worst.
like I know what they're doing with it, but I just hate it. It's one of the it is one of the tankiest cruisers in the game though. It is. Hull wise.
Asterisks. Yes.
It's just
It's not awful. It got buffed, but it's not like a great not a great choice. And you're paying research pure for it, so it's really difficult to get for most people anyways.
All right, moving on from there, the Hindenburg. Average.
Average.
It's average. All right, Prinz Adalbert. I say solid. Solid.
I don't have formal experience in it.
I
so
played
solid,
it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in solid choice. Essentially, it's a pocket battleship at cruiser. It's essentially a battleship but cruiser. Very tanky, great guns. Torpedoes are a meme. Manual secondaries are a meme. The manual secondaries are the yeah, a pocket Schlieffen where you can manually aim your secondaries at smoke. So you can sneak up on people using the secondaries and not firing your main guns. It's the funniest thing. So Prinz Adalbert's gonna be a solid choice. Great for PvP and PvE. This one is in particular. Hildebrand, Petro tier. You take this sucker into ranks, it's almost a guarantee. It's literally almost a guaranteed win. Legit. It is absurdly broken. The planes, every minute you got a new plane up. Every minute. And then not even talking about the bombers. The bombers can nuke destroyers.
If you absolutely hate them.
Yeah. Absolutely broken. All right. Moving on from the Hildebrand, defense.
Overpriced. Not
Overpriced
even
as
an
hell.
argument.
Overpriced as hell. Ugh, God. Way overpriced.
Not even a bad
Monmouth?
ship. Just why?
Yeah, just, it's not worth 450,000 steel. Sorry, coal. Way too much. Monmouth?
Don't have experience. I can't tell you.
Like, I love the Monmouth, but I'm gonna put it at the higher end of average. Like, nah, I'm gonna put the lower end of solid choice. It's one of my favorites compared to the Incheon. Monmouth is just way more versatile. Strong AP. It's pretty much a super Gibraltar, which is the next thing we'll be talking about. Essentially, no short fuse like the normal British AP, but it has the good ricochet angles. So it can pen battleships and cruisers really well, even depth striking cruisers as well with that AP. Got a super heal, but it has that British armor, so you do have to be careful with that. But, you know, it's just, if you play it right, really good. If you don't, eh. Gibraltar, just garbage. Just why? Ugh. I don't get, it's like two condescending play styles. It's got the good short fuse ricochet angle AP with that's really good against destroyers and cruisers, but it also gets a smoke that has a really bad smoke firing penalty, and it's just garbage. It's not worth it.
The angles are also pretty bad, so you can't safely kite with it too.
Yeah, that's the problem. All right, so Plymouth, disappointing.
Disappoint.
Goliath nowadays, garbage. I love Goliath, but it's just like, there's so many other ships that just does its job better.
It's
As soon as it came out, as soon as that ship came out, it was power crept. The day it showed up, it was power crept instantly.
I put it as average. There's nothing wrong with the ship. She's just boring as heck. Yeah, but she's not awful. She's not awful ship that belongs in garbage.
All right, so moving on from that is the Minotaur. Average?
Situational.
As you situational. Amiral Lartigue, garbage. Absolute garbage.
No question.
Absolute garbage. Go that way. Yeah, just why? It's legit a worse Hildebrand. So you have the Hildebrand at the top, and you got this thing at the bottom. It's, for steel, it's absolutely garbage. The guns, eh. Hull is eh. And then the planes themselves are absolutely terrible with the super long reload, so I'm not a big fan of this ship. Henry? Average?
Solid choice. Solid to average.
I would say
If you factor in ledge mod, you can easily put it to solid choice if you're good with lighthouse builds.
Well, I'm gonna have this high average because I was gonna have the Marseille in solid choice. So the Marseille is a better choice than the Henry. So that's why I did that one.
Marseille is more competitive oriented, but she's still fine in randoms.
All right, what about Colbert? Situational?
Literally situational. If you're John, it belongs in Petro tier. If you're not John, then you can put it in garbage tier. That's literally, yeah. Either you're amazing with it or you're flat out bad.
Yep.
So no in between.
Brennus, I just say is disappointing. To me, it's like a French Stalingrad. I'd rather just play Stalingrad. It doesn't have a hydro. Just has DFAA. Good, like the guns are good.
Average.
It's just disappointing. Napoli, Petro tier. It is the highest recommended coal ships in the game. Petro tier. It's essentially an Italian Petro with the sap secondaries, exhaust smoke, and the fighter to help spot when you're in the smoke. So Petro tier, absolutely OP. Very strong, great PvP, great PvE. Oh, just very strong ship and very fun to play. So Petro tier.
Yeah.
All right, what about Vens?
Solid.
All right, Vens is going to be solid tier for that sap, exhaust smoke. This thing just is a destroyer's worst nightmare. All right, what about Jinan?
Situational.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good farmer. Good HE, good torps, good smoke. Good
Yeah,
farmer.
but it's also super squishy and heavily reliant on spotting.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
still has a lot of RNG because torps are torps.
Yep. If he doesn't hit the torps, then it definitely suffers. All right. What about the Incheon? I'm less of a fan of the Incheon than compared to the Monmouth.
I would keep it in. How expensive is it again?
26,000 doubloons. When you use a coupon, it goes down to roughly about 80 bucks. So whatever that
Could be
is.
worse. You have Des Moines guns mostly. It's situational.
Yeah, situational. Surveya is going to be a solid choice.
Yep,
Almost Petro tier. It's one of the
not
strongest
quite.
competitive ships.
It just doesn't have that firepower advantage in randoms, but it is amazing in clan battles because you don't need that much firepower. You just need to live.
Yep. All right. What about Golden Leeuw? I'm going to say solid
Solid.
choice. Solid choice. 100%. Bombs on
Two
it.
Panthers.
It would be higher, but if you can't hit the bombs, then you're not really doing anything.
Yeah. No meme tier to put it in, but it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Utrecht is going to be solid choice then as well.
Yeah. Kind of hard to put it just because it's a bit on the squishier end. You only get engine boost to save you, and you don't even get hydro. It has great firepower though.
Mm-hmm. I almost want to put it in the Petro tier because it's
Not that overpowered.
yeah, it's almost there, but not quite.
It's not as easy to play as the 3 ships up there.
Mm-hmm. What about the orange?
Same as solid choice. It's just a gun version of Gouden Leeuw.
Yep. Yep, so all 3 of the Dutch are in the solid tier. Nice.
Yeah,
All
can't
right.
go wrong.
What about the Brisbane?
Overpriced.
Yeah, it's way overpriced. It's a good replacement for the Des Moines or the Nevsky if they're banned for like the smoke botting. But other than that, it doesn't really see much action. Cerberus? Cerberus is average?
Situational. She really requires spotting in order to actually do her damage. If she doesn't get it, then you have a smoke that's useless, and with a forever cooldown since you can't turn it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so situation overpriced. Sam Martin. Solid. I'm gonna say solid choice for that one. It would
I want to
almost
put on
be
a high average.
I almost want to put it into Petra just because it was the original zombie healer before the Valp came in. If you play it well, you're legit just surviving and memeing the whole match. But if you don't, you're just dead. It is also a destroyer's nightmare.
She's not good enough for Petro tier. She's heavily reliant on combat instruction, so she has moments of She has moments where she has issues, unlike the other 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, so final cruiser is going to be the Castilla. Disappointing. Like, it's not a bad ship. It's just, eh.
I would put her average.
Yeah, just low on the average. All right, so that's all the cruisers in the list. Now it's time to start organizing the tier lists. So Petro, Hildebrand, Napoli. This looks pretty good to me. Petro top, Hildebrand, the Napoli.
That's fine.
All right, so let's see. Nevsky, Salem
I
to
would
me
put
is
Des
going to be near
Moines.
the bottom.
I would put Des Moines, Adalbert, Gouden Leeuw, Utrecht higher up. No, but Nevsky should be higher up. San Martin is okay where it is. I would put Kushiro above Zhao just because, like, Kushiro solves Zhao's weakness of
It
just
does.
smoking up whenever she goes broadside.
I think, yeah, Surveya's definitely going to be above Zhao.
Monmouth, I'd put a little bit lower because she only has AP, so if someone bows into you, you cry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. San Martin, it's a little bit harder to play, so we can put it lower on the tier.
Smolensk goes a little bit lower because she has a lot of restrictions on how to be played optimally.
I feel like Golden Leeuw is going to be
It goes
right around here.
That's fine. Utrecht can be a little bit lower than Gouden Leeuw or Adalbert.
I think it's gonna be right behind Adalbert.
Yeah. Prince should be around where Zhao is. A little bit higher than Zhao, I would say.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it around here then. A little bit higher.
No, not Adalbert. Prince. Prince Van Oranje.
Oh, Prince is around Zal. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
This looks pretty.
I put Venezia above Monmouth. Sap hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And she can swing a game in one salvo up by a nuclear destroyer.
That is true. That's very, very true. Salem, I put it down like above the Monmouth.
That's fine too. Yeah, Salem is nice, but Des Moines I think is a little bit better overall. Saint Martin, I keep her low because she's heavily reliant on that combat instructions. If you're not able to proc it or just get bad RNG, then yeah, Saint Martin just kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the average.
Henri goes on the higher end. I feel like Worcester should be up behind Henri because she is amazing when you put her into a div.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time you don't get that support.
So let's see. Castilla is going to be near the bottom. Hindenburg is going to be near the bottom.
I would put Goliath in average, but at the bottom.
Okay. Where's that one at?
You put it in garbage.
Okay. Move that one here. Okay.
Like, as I said, she's not a bad ship. She's just generally outclassed. I put Castilla higher because that burst fire is more powerful than most people realize.
Mm-hmm. I think these two are just about even. The Puerto Rico and Stalin.
Close enough to even.
Here,
you also don't have to be. You don't need to be exactly correct too. Like if there's an argument to be made for both ships being up higher, then it's probably about the same.
Mm-hmm. Situational and overpriced.
You really don't have to change this tier just due to it being the nature of like how the ships are classified here.
I'm just gonna go in and do my little.
You can just put everything situation on the left and overpriced on the right. There's no, like Brisbane would be overpriced, but Minotaur would be situational.
It's hard to do that because it does it in rows. So like it just goes like along a path. So I can't do it on the left.
Oh well, do your best then.
So Austin, Komissar, Defense and Kitakami are going to be at the bottom.
Cerberus, because they're super expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
Cerberus is situational. She just has issues farming whenever she doesn't have spotting.
I'm not the biggest fan of Ichion, so it's just going to be here. Janon, Colbert, more situational. This is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, Colbert's situational not because of the shit. Well, it's mostly just because she's so difficult to play. So either you succeed and you're amazing, or you suck and you just blow up in 2 seconds.
Yep. Okay, so for disappointing, Yodo, Sevastopol, Plymouth, and Brennus.
I put Plymouth and Yodo to be about the same, because Plymouth is pretty good in a support role, just not for damage farming. Sevastopol just kind of struggles to be relevant other than tanking.
Yep. For garbage... sorry. No, keep going. Yeah, Brennus is better than Sevastopol.
Yeah, those guns actually hurt.
Yeah, like both the guns for Sevastopol and Brennus aren't bad. Like they're great guns. It's just the heal for the Sevastopol is the problem for it. And the Brennus is that...
No hydro.
Yeah, no hydro. Not much utility besides... It's essentially a French Stalingrad. So you kind of play it very similarly in the same role. So why not just get Stalingrad at that point?
I feel like it's more of a weird in between the Marseille and the Henri, but just somehow doesn't have hydro. All right. And then garbage is pretty self-evident.
Yeah, I still don't understand why they added that thing. Like, the Hildebrand, like, this thing, absolutely monster. It deserves to be in the Petro tier. That, it's like a more gun-heavy focus for a hybrid. And it's like,
But you don't want to do that because everyone's going to focus you, and the ship is just not tanky enough to really do anything about it.
Exactly. All right, so that is going to be the best cruiser tier list for 2025 for tier 10s. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Do greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll be doing a future tier list for destroyers as well, so make sure to check that video as well whenever it does go out. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces!